Hey, man, that's cool. Don't worry about it. That's perfect. That works great. We're all for that. Good morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. I appreciate you joining us again today here on Catch TV, Wabash Catch TV. You can find us on channel 100 in Florida, as well as channel 25 if you don't have the fiber. And in Salem, we're on channel 3. So take a look. And also on YouTube, you can find us on the Big Talk with Bruce Dickey channel. And I tweet that out from time to time. So by golly, by all means, subscribe to it, and we'll send you good entertainment and information and all kinds of things, hopefully, to enlighten your day. My guest today, we'll talk with here in a little bit. It's Coach Benton from Frontier Community College, the Bobcats, as they are kind of waiting out the rain now for a while, but they'll be back into it as soon as it dries out a little bit. Presuming that's 19 or 2019 that it'll dry. We'll get to you in a second. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on tonight, the things you might want to be made aware of. For instance, here in Florida at the Heritage Woods at 12:30 today, they're going to have Eileen Enlow on the piano. And also at Heritage Woods today, they're going to host a flashback trivia challenge. So if you're in the neighborhood in Florida and you have some friends out there at Heritage Woods, the residents will take on the staff for a game of flashback trivia. All questions are taken from a long time ago when the residents were active in the community. They'll, of course, have the advantage, I would think so. Also going on today, at SSM St. Mary's Hospital in Centralia, they'll have a weight management support group. They also have a bereavement support group tonight, as well as a second weight management support group. What's going on TV? I told you last night to watch Roseanne. Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. I had a good time watching. It was a lot of fun. Actually, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I meant to, but I DVR'd it. So, yeah, I'll have a chance to watch it later. Tonight, it's the return of the final season. It's the season premiere for The Americans. You can find that on FX. On Flora channels, it's 612 in high def, as well as 400 on the non-high def. But I urge anybody who has, even if you haven't watched The Americans, it's a great television show. You can probably go back to the previous seasons, DVD or Netflix or whatever you do to see previous seasons of it. The final season begins tonight, and it should be a doozy. Before that, as a matter of fact, on the same channel, I'm not even going to ask you to change the channel, on channel 400 on FX at 6 p.m. It is a James Bond movie. That's Spectre, the final one, well, to this point, that Daniel Craig was in. I'm a bit of a James Bond fanatic, or I would certainly call myself close to an expert on James Bond movies. And if you look at the Daniel Craig oeuvre, for want of a different term, if you look at the Daniel Craig movies, you can pretty much list them in order of, he's done 4. And 2 of them are outstanding. One of them, Skyfall, I think is maybe the best James Bond movie ever. Casino Royale is really, really, really good too. And I think you can put Spectre in the really, really good category as well. Not anywhere near as good as Skyfall, probably not as good as Casino Royale, but Spectre is very, very good, and it'll be on tonight at 6 o'clock on FX. Of course, that leaves the 4th Daniel Craig movie, Quantum of Solace. That just leaves that. You don't want to see Quantum of Solace. It makes no sense at all. It's a bad movie. You wouldn't think, Brandon, that you could make a bad James Bond movie, but that was. I keep talking to you, but you're not here yet. I don't have you on camera. You are here, but you're not here. I tell you what, folks, we'll take a short break, and we'll be back with Coach Benton from Frontier, and we will return here to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey very shortly. Thanks again for listening. We'll talk to you very, very soon.
Sorry.
Raise your hand if you need
funny.
more internet speed. Don't settle for yesterday's internet speed when you have a home full of today's devices. Wabash makes it easy to get your hands on an amazing upgrade. Learn more about getting faster internet from your local internet provider, Wabash. Call 662-3636 or visit our website at wabash.net to grab this deal. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Heritage Woods of Flora offers cozy private apartments and personalized service plans for active seniors. Our affordable assisted lifestyle includes 3 meals every day, assistance with chores and medications, and a full calendar of social activities. At Heritage Woods, you can visit with friends, enjoy an evening of music, or play an afternoon of Wii bowling, all without leaving your home. We even have a beauty shop in-house. For more information, stop by 1003 West 4th Street or call Valerie at 618-662-4599.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Doing it again. Welcome back, folks. Do appreciate you tuning in to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name is Bruce Dickey. My guest beside me today is Mr. Brandon Bennett, the coach of Frontier Community Bobcats, Frontier Community College Bobcats. Welcome to the show, Brandon. Appreciate you being here.
It's a pleasure. I'm glad you brought me.
Well, I am so glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're able to get out of the rain maybe for a day or so.
Yeah, I was thinking about bringing a boat over here because I think we had about 1.5 inches last night and a half an inch yesterday. I'm surprised our tarp hadn't floated away.
When's the last time you were able to play?
We played this Saturday, last Saturday, but I don't know. Well, looking at the forecast,
it's 4 days ago,
right? Looking at the forecast, it may be next Saturday. So
really,
yeah, we'll see.
So now, folks driving through Fairfield right now, they might have seen, you were telling me a little bit about, let's talk a little bit about horticulture. You were telling me a little bit ago that you pulled the tarp. Now, what goes into, why would you pull the tarp? Because I drove up here, rain. It looked like it might rain again. Why would you go ahead and have to pull the tarp?
With the temperature outside, if you have to get it off the field, or you'll create fungus or viruses or start to grow on your infield grass, and I've seen it completely wipe out a field. And once it gets on that tarp, then you have to clean the tarp.
Oh, really?
With special chemicals, and you can't use it for a certain amount of days. So you try to let it get some air in it as much as you can to dry it out, and then also so you don't get fungus on your grass.
So the worry then is more for, well, it's more for the grass, I guess, than the tarp, because it costs you more to resod or something, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's that, and it's also, it's just, it was kind of moist when we put it down, so you take it off so the infield skin, the dirt part of the infield, gets a chance to dry a little bit. The wind's going to be coming through today. So, did
you know when you got into coaching that I guess you probably did realize that some amount of gardening was going to be part of the gig, right?
Oh yeah. When I was a player in high school, I played for a guy. He would do anything to get the field ready. One time we put diesel fuel on our infield dirt, lit it on fire.
Did you really?
Just to get it ready for a game.
Did that leave a little brown spot or a black spot, or what'd that leave?
It left you smelling like diesel fuel when you slide into second base.
Well, what were you playing? You were shortstop?
Shortstop, second base, high school baseball.
So you were standing in the diesel fuel?
No, I mean it kind of evaporated, burned off, but it's I mean you do whatever you got to do to get ready to play.
Tell me how you got started in coaching. I guess before that, tell me about the Brandon Benton playing experience. Where all did you play? Well, and how far did you make it?
Not very far, I'll tell you that. My route was a little bit different than most. I think the natural route, the progression of baseball is after high school you go to college.
Sure.
If you don't play professional, then you kind of hang it up. After high school, I joined the Air Force.
Okay.
And I spent 2 years in Albuquerque, New Mexico. When I was over there, I met a guy, a good buddy of mine, and he played at Penn State.
Oh, really?
And
so he's Division I.
Right. And I was thinking to myself, man, if this guy can play Division I baseball, I can do it.
So were you able to play? Did they have ball teams, organized teams in the Air Force?
There's a U.S. military all-star team.
Okay.
Is super talented.
Really?
It's made up of all 5 branches: Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, et cetera, et cetera. And they take the best 25 players from those branches.
From each branch?
No.
Or in total? Okay.
Total.
Okay.
So it's 25 studs.
Yeah.
And they go around and they actually get deployed. It's a deployment, believe it or not.
No kidding.
For 1 year, they go around and they play
basically all-star games.
AA clubs. Like they'll play, AA and AAA affiliated teams, and they'll go overseas and play for dignitaries or people like that in front of them.
Yeah.
In Japan and Germany against their professional teams.
No kidding.
Oh yeah, and most of those guys, I'd be willing to bet 99% of them are former professional, high level college players. So it's really, really good.
Now, when you're so you're in the Air Force, you're seeing this Penn State player, and realizing he's Division I, and you think, man, I'm relatively close to that, or you thought, I guess, but you never had taken the opportunity to try for college baseball at that time, all right?
Right. So then I took a deployment to Belgium, and was there 2 years. And while I was there, it was very unique in that the first day I walk into the base, there was a they call it honkbal in the Netherlands. That's Dutch for baseball.
Okay.
And honkbal tryouts. And
how do you spell that?
No, honk, H-O-N-K.
Honkbal.
That's it.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. And how many ball fields do you have in the Netherlands or in Belgium? Just at the bases?
No, there's.
Do they play baseball much over there? Really?
Yeah. The World Baseball Classic was over there.
Yeah.
I want to say maybe in the 2000s, mid 2000s.
Okay. So it's a going concern over there.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Well, it's not as it's still behind about 20 years.
Really?
It's getting better for sure.
Well, you got Bert Blyleven going into the Hall of Fame. So I believe he's Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got
I played with a few guys over there that were talented. Matter of fact, I played with them over there, and when I came back home, I ended up seeing them playing professional ball. So. Oh
no! Who's the best player you think you ever played with? Or who's the best player you ever saw in a game you were playing? It doesn't matter, Dutch or wherever.
No, I don't know. I wasn't. I didn't play very high level, but Jeffrey Crankston was a guy who he was a coach and a player for the Netherlands.
All right. Did you play with anybody who ended up making the majors?
Yeah. What was his name? I believe it was Vandenherk.
Oh, really? He's a pitcher?
He was a pitcher.
Yeah, I think I remember like in the Braves system or something, right?
He was with the Orioles. And
right.
then I think he bounced around a little bit. I believe he's somewhere in Japan right now.
How easy is it to tell somebody who has potential major league talent as opposed to somebody who thinks they have major league talent but are nowhere close? I guess from nowhere close would be easy to tell, but there must be so much work and environment involved to determine whether somebody becomes a major league, right?
Yeah, I think there's probably a lot better people with more experience to answer that question.
You're the one who's here, though.
Professional scouts. Vandenherk, when I was over there, he was 6'6". He was throwing the ball 96 miles an hour. So
did you hit against him? Did you try to hit against him?
I caught him.
You caught him?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I've seen 100-mile-an-hour fastball. I've stood in against one at the have you ever been to the Louisville Slugger over in Louisville? The factory. They've got a batting cage, and they'll give you a bat. At least they used to. They'll give you a bat and you can stand in there, and they'll fire the machine 100 miles an hour. I couldn't see the ball come through. How in the world could you see to catch that?
I think it's just your eyes get calibrated to it.
Really?
Yeah. It's you've done it a lot.
That and you're protecting yourself also not to get hit.
Right. I mean, you got a glove. Make it hit the glove. Not you. So
the glove's safer than your face, isn't it?
That's it.
Well, that's always good. All right, so you're in the Air Force, and then you finish your deployment playing baseball as well as doing whatever else you were doing in the Air Force. You get out. Where did you decide to go then? I guess back to college to play, right?
Well, I did. My time was up, and I went back home.
From where's home?
It's near Jackson, Mississippi.
Okay.
Pearl, Mississippi. But,
okay.
I walked on to a local college team.
All right.
Actually, it was funny. When I graduated, there was one of my buddies. He was actually one of my brother's buddies because he was 4 years younger than me.
Okay.
And when I got out, he was going into college.
Oh, no kidding.
So I went up and started hitting some balls in the cage when he said, "Man, you got to come try."
Oh, he's the one who talked you into to trying out for that college?
I was I kind of.
You were thinking about it.
I was going to do it, and then I knew I was going back to school with the GI Bill.
Right.
I just figured while I'm here, I might as well,
see what you can do.
Play some baseball.
Oh, that's okay. So now, what school was that?
Hines Community College.
Hines Community College. Mm-hmm. You played there.
Played there for 2 years. Transferred to Belhaven University.
Where's Belhaven?
Near Jackson.
Okay.
NAIA.
Yeah.
Was very fortunate to play on some good teams with some really good players and had good coaches.
That was the thing. Your coaches in college really left an impression on you, didn't they?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, you're with them probably more than you are with your family.
Right.
You wake up, morning weights, go to class, and you go to practice for 4 or 5 hours, and then You play games in the spring.
What would you spend more time on, school or on baseball?
Definitely baseball.
I've got Brandon Benton here. He's the head coach at Frontier. He's the Bobcats head coach. We're going to return, talk quite a bit more about Bobcats baseball, where they've been, and what's going on, and what's the future of it when we return here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Private apartments and personalized service plans for active seniors. Our affordable assisted lifestyle includes 3 meals every day, assistance with chores and medications, and a full calendar of social activities. At Heritage Woods, you can visit with friends, enjoy an evening of music, or play an afternoon of Wii bowling, all without leaving your home. We even have a beauty shop in-house. For more information, stop by 1003 West 4th Street or call Valerie at 618-662-4599.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
Raise your hand if you need more internet speed. Don't settle for yesterday's internet speed when you have a home full of today's devices. Wabash makes it easy to get your hands on an amazing upgrade. Learn more about getting faster internet from your local internet provider, Wabash. Call 662-3636 or visit our website at wabash.net to grab this deal. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for 2 or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Pad just quit me. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Having a slight technical difficulty, but we'll see if we can't clear it up. I'm joined here by Brandon Benton. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. We were talking about your baseball career. you played through college. Did you ever get a sniff from a professional scout of any kind, or how'd that work?
No.
Were the scouts on hand at Belhaven?
Oh, absolutely. They were there to see other guys. We had better players than myself. It was a situation, and I'm not naive enough to think that I was a professional baseball player. But, I was 23 when I graduated from college. 23, 24. Most guys are in their 20s.
Yeah, early 20s.
Early 20s.
Late teens.
Right. So it's the age
by this
thing.
time you'd have realized.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever see any player? I guess you see. I don't know. Knowing baseball players and all athletes' mentality, they try to go a little bit longer maybe than they think they should. What's the? How do you tell somebody that they're not gonna go any farther when they're a young man?
I don't know if you.
Or do you just let them find out on their own?
Well, you just kind of you let them see the competition, and then it just depends. It's a case by case situation. If you have a player that really wants to play, and as a coach you may have a certain opinion about his ceiling, but I don't think that you just tell him, hey,
you can't tell him. You can't tell him you're done.
Yeah, you don't. Especially in junior college, you let them transfer. You let them go somewhere else. You let them try to continue to play and develop, and then maybe they have a future. But the game does a good job of weeding people out.
Really,
it
weeded you out.
Absolutely. At
what point did you think about becoming a coach?
Well, I wanted to coach as long as I can remember.
Really?
Going back to...
So even when you were a young man, were you paying attention to what the coaches were doing?
Absolutely. My high school baseball coach, one Saturday morning, I was I was 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the cage hitting.
Right.
And hitting off a tee by myself. It was right down the road from his house. He pulls up. He goes, "Hey, I'm going to Starkville, watch Mississippi State. Do you want to go?" And when I went to the ballpark.
How far is Starkville from Jackson?
2.5.
2.5 hours.
And saw Duty Noble for the first time, and just laid my eyes on college baseball and what it was, and the environment and the electricity and the atmosphere. I was probably in the 9th grade, and I knew okay, I want to be.
That was it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
The thunderbolt moment, crack.
Oh, it was clear.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. Now tell me, NAIA and JUCO, the difference between that and Starkville, where it'd be Mississippi State, the World Series champions.
Different level.
And it's an entirely different. The ball sounds different, doesn't it? People say that, but it's really true, isn't it?
It's a different level of players. Now, I'll say that the NAIA level, if you take the top clubs in NAIA, the top 5 or 10 clubs,
right?
You take the top 5 or 10 clubs in Division II, like a Delta State, a Tampa, a Colorado Mesa, those type of, they're really, really good.
Yeah.
And I probably left out some other good ones.
Sure.
So you take those clubs, and they can compete with probably, I don't know, I'd say the bottom
of the
bottom 15 of the top 25 of Division I.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. They're. I mean, there's.
Well, see, now that's like for instance, Illinois is ranked in the top 25 now this year. They're having a good season.
Doing a good job.
So the top NAIA would be able to. They're not going to get blown out by a team like Illinois.
They're not going to. I don't.
Anybody
can
maybe
beat
if
anybody.
they played 10 or 15 games, they'll win 5.
Sure, I don't know, but they can compete with them. That's for sure. It's those clubs are just as good. I mean, they have the biggest difference between Big 12, SEC, Big 10, ACC. Just from my perspective, and I've never been there, but
you've got a good perspective on it though. You saw SEC, and that's about as high as it gets. Pac-10.
Just looking at it, the difference is the depth on the mound.
Right.
There's some really good hitters in NAIA and Division II. There's really good pitchers.
Yeah.
Maybe those levels, the SEC, for sure the SEC and Big 12 and the ACC, Big 10, et cetera, they just have more of the depth in the bullpen. And they have some really special players too.
That's kind of the key at every level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being able to gather the depth. And granted, this is only, now we're in our second spring with Frontier Baseball, right? And it's a building process, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's every day I feel like you just have to get a little bit better. 1% better is what we call it. Let's get 1% better than we were yesterday today. And that's been our focus, since day one of the fall is whatever we did that we didn't do well yesterday, let's go back, adjust it, fix it, so we don't continue to repeat the process. And then there'll be new obstacles and new challenges, and you just try to get better as those arise.
FCC is in Division I of the NJCAA, right, the National Junior College. The goal is first to win, I guess, the conference. And then if you win the conference, you get in the discussion, you get in the tournament to get to the World Series, don't you?
Yeah, that's the truth. Now, our conference is very, very tough. And
it's very difficult. There's some good teams.
Absolutely, and there's some really good coaches in this league. Just this week alone, and I'm probably plugging some other teams here, and I probably shouldn't. But
go ahead.
Rob Fournier just won his 900th game.
Wow.
He's at Wabash Valley, which they're really, really good, and he does a great job and has a ton of.
That takes a little time to accumulate 900 wins.
Yeah, he's done a great job. And Coach Dennis Conley over at Olney, I think he just hit 1,300.
Wow.
So. Yeah.
That's pretty good when you're only playing 40 a year, 40 or 50?
Yeah, 40 or 50. So it's, for a guy like me walking into the league, and then you have Neil Fiala over at Swick. He's done these guys are veterans, and they've won a whole lot of ball games, and they've had a lot of really good players and a lot of good teams. So I think maybe there's a few coaches that are getting younger. A few teams that have some younger coaching that but
does that make a difference? Do you think to the recruit when you walk into a family? I guess every individual family is different, but when you're walking in to recruit a kid, they're looking at Coach Brandon Benton, maybe a young, vital guy, versus one of the other coaches who maybe not quite as young. Does that make a difference to the kids?
I don't know. I think some it does. I think it depends on their parents.
Really.
Some guy, it depends on the program, really. I don't know what other people are doing. I just know what we're doing.
Yeah.
So our program is very structured.
Yeah, I tell you what, let's get back to that when we return. We need to take a short break. We'll be right back here on the Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I've got Coach Brandon Benton alongside, and we will be right back to talk more with Coach Benton in just a moment. Back in a sec.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area, with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Come see us at Anthony's Wild West in downtown Flora.
Enjoy salad, pizza, and pasta buffet 11 to 2 Monday through Saturday. Not hungry for pizza? Our menu features a variety of food for every taste.
Our dining room is large and spacious for two or a crowd. Let us help you host a private party in one of our banquet rooms. Visit the Fallout Shelter to have a drink with good friends. Then try your luck at one of our 5 gaming machines. See you soon in the Wild West.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details. Raise your hand if you need more internet speed. Don't settle for yesterday's internet speed when you have a home full of today's devices. Wabash makes it easy to get your hands on an amazing upgrade. Learn more about getting faster internet from your local internet provider, Wabash. Call 662-3636 or visit our website at wabash.net to grab this deal. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location.
Heritage Woods of Flora offers cozy private apartments and personalized service plans for active seniors. Our affordable assisted lifestyle includes 3 meals every day, assistance with chores and medications, and a full calendar of social activities. At Heritage Woods, you can visit with friends, enjoy an evening of music, or play an afternoon of Wii bowling, all without leaving your home. We even have a beauty shop in-house. For more information, stop by 1003 West 4th Street or call Valerie at 618-662-4599.
Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My name's Bruce Dickey, alongside Coach Brandon Benton. He is from Frontier Community College. We were talking about all kinds of well, we were talking about really your past life. And in talking about your past life, I haven't congratulated you on the new baby. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I guess not quite so new anymore, right?
She's about 7 months.
She's 7 months old. Now, you got to tell, is she sleeping through the night? Are you getting any sleep? How's that working?
She was good up until about a week ago.
Really?
And then I think
the rain. She doesn't like the rain either.
I don't know. My wife calls it Wonder Weeks.
Tell me give me your family's stats. What's the wife's name and everything?
Sarah.
Better say hello to them all so that you don't get in trouble. Go look at that one if you want to.
Hey there. Sarah, she likes it. It's a great town. We have a young family, 3
under the age of 5?
3 under the age of 3. So Hadley, my oldest, she's 3, and then I have Major, my son. He's 2, and then little Blair, not quite 1 yet, but
I still have difficulty believing that you named a kid Major after, was it after the Major Ogilvy or Major who?
No, I was just
or since you were in the Air Force.
See, I get that a lot. People think that, but
really,
I really like the name.
Yeah,
that was it, just Major, and then we put Brandon Benton behind it, so. It will sound like he's in the Air Force
Major
now.
Brandon Benton. I like that. I like that a lot. Well, I didn't know Major since you're from Mississippi. I figured there had to be a problem. You've got Major Ogilvy played for Alabama football.
Yeah.
And then you had Major Applewhite played football at Texas.
That's right.
So maybe you're raising a major from the middle. You're going to send the kid down to Mississippi to play, maybe, right?
No, I never really heard. I heard of Applewhite, but it was never a name that I was really familiar with. I really can't even remember where I got it.
That's cool. All right, has it been a year since you've been hired at Frontier? It's close, right?
Not quite. I think I was hired June 22nd.
Okay. it's been a fun ride. You Central Illinois baseball or Southern Illinois baseball, Midwest baseball.
Sure.
It's a little different from Southern United States baseball, isn't it?
A little bit. That's the kids. The kids are the same. Good kids.
Yeah.
Especially in this area. This is kind of a little country.
Sure.
And I like that kind of guy. A guy that can fish and hunt and hold his own.
Right.
So to me, it's kind of the same as a Texas kid or a Mississippi kid.
I say you're not dealing with urban, for want of a different people who aren't used to being in small towns.
Yeah, there's small towns all around this country. So I think for the most part, the differences I see are maybe a Midwest player. The average Midwest player compared to the average California, Florida, Texas player isn't polished, as much as they are.
Haven't been able to spend nearly as much time, I guess, right?
That's probably it. They're not outside year-round. Or the arms up here are really good, and I think that's why you see a lot of really, really big-time clubs coming to the Midwest and above, Chicago and the Northeast, getting really talented arms.
Yeah.
They don't have the innings on them, et cetera. So, I mean, it's still good baseball.
When you're scouting what's your main method to use this guy? Just, I guess you probably rely on your eye test more than anything else. But while you're coaching and while your team is playing, you don't have that much opportunity to see other kids play. What do you use? What's the best tool? Don't give away all your secrets.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. But for me, it's very important that I speak to the high school baseball coach.
Really?
Absolutely. That is the first thing. And just because I was a high school baseball coach, I know that there's good, bad, and ugly with every kid that not necessarily the club coach gets to see.
Yeah.
The club coach doesn't really care about his grades as much as the high school coach does because it directly affects the high school coach.
Right. And same thing as you.
Exactly. So, I want to talk to the high school coach and see what kind of person he is. Does he come into practice all the time? Is he early? Is he doing the right? Do you have to worry about him on a Friday, Saturday night, making the right decisions? Those things are important because I believe that if you get a kid with character and he wants to do the right things and he's taking care of his business off the field, he'll give you everything he has on the field. That's where I start. And obviously, it's easy to put up a radar gun and go, "This guy's 92 miles an hour."
Sure.
But there's a lot of different things that you.
How often do you find a kid will choose to go to college as opposed to go professional? I mean, if they get drafted, is a kid going to basically, for the most part, take the contract every time, or are you recruiting? Well, you're probably not at your level recruiting so much against schools or against the pros as other schools, I guess.
Yeah, we'll run into that from time to time, but most of the players like that are playing big time Division I baseball, and.
They will draft guys out of small schools.
Absolutely. But it just kind of depends. It just depends what the family thinks is best. Maybe there's a situation where the family's income and what they hoped it would be.
They need more.
Right. And then there's other situations where the family's income is really good. And
there's always economical issues involved, aren't there?
And they push their kid to college and want to see. So it really depends. When
you recruit a kid, or you said you start with the high school coach, but I'm assuming that as much as recruiting the student himself, you're also recruiting mom, dad, the family, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I tell guys all the time, it's not a 2-year commitment. It's absolutely a 40-year commitment. You don't think that coming into it.
40? You said 4 or 40?
40.
It's a 40-year commitment.
100%.
You're basically inserting yourselves into these children's lives for the next 40 years.
Absolutely. Well, you got to remember the players that you're about to make new friends, new teammates.
Sure.
And those guys are going to be in your life for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And they'll be in your wedding. You'll be in their weddings. You'll see their kids. So you try to bring a good group with good chemistry together, and you'd like them to kind of like each other. You don't want everybody to hate each other, but
you want to fit.
That's it. That's what we call it, actually, a fit.
You want to fit. I'm talking here with Frontier baseball coach Brandon Benton, and we're going to talk about the team, where it is, the roster, a little bit more stuff when we return. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, as well as on Flora Channel 100, Channel 25, on Salem Channel 3, and we'll be right back, wrap things up with Coach Benton here in just a moment. Thank you again so much for watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area, with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics, located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City, allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Heritage Woods of Flora offers cozy private apartments and personalized service plans for active seniors. Our affordable assisted lifestyle includes 3 meals every day, assistance with chores and medications, and a full calendar of social activities. At Heritage Woods, you can visit with friends, enjoy an evening of music, or play an afternoon of Wii bowling, all without leaving your home. We even have a beauty shop in-house. For more information, stop by 1003 West 4th Street or call Valerie at 618-662-4599.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details. Raise your hand if you need more internet speed. Don't settle for yesterday's internet speed when you have a home full of today's devices. Wabash makes it easy to get your hands on an amazing upgrade. Learn more about getting faster internet from your local internet provider, Wabash. Call 662-3636 or visit our website at wabash.net to grab this deal. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location.
You can't hear the music. I'm sorry about that. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I'm sitting here boogieing, and poor old Brandon can't hear me, can't hear the music at all. So, so I'll stop. I'm listening to the music. I've got something in my head here, so I'm listening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My guest today is Coach Brandon Benton from Frontier Community College down in Fairfield, and this is your first year with the Spring League. You had the fall season last year. It didn't go as well as you'd hoped, did it? And you had not only did some of the games not go as well as you'd hoped, you had car issues that didn't go as well as you hoped. You had all kinds of things happen last fall, didn't you?
Well, I mean, was
it a challenge?
It was fun. I mean, it was something new every day. But yeah, we had the bus break down on us one time, but
yeah,
we got it fixed up. It's been working good ever since. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. That's what I just did with my car. Spent a couple more $1,000 than I really intended to, but that's fine. All right. So the season has already started. You're well underway, right? This spring season.
That's right.
Where did you go? You went on trips down to play some teams down in Tennessee? We
did. We went down to Columbia State, played them in a 3-game series. Then we played Bevel and Lawson State, and that's in Alabama. Yeah, that was fun.
Really?
Getting out. We left in the snow, and we showed up in 80 degrees weather.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the right move.
Yes. As soon as the guys got off the bus, you could see the pollen hitting them, the snot rockets coming down. I mean, chest is congested.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, you leave in the snow, you get down there at 80, and everybody's sick for 5 days.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, that's rough.
Yeah.
But able to play anyway.
Oh, yeah, it was beautiful weather. It was beautiful. Those fields down there, Bermuda grass, beautiful.
Now, how much have you been able to play since you've been back up there in Southern Illinois? I guess, what the record now, 11-11?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've played, we were only down there for 5 games, so I guess we played most of our games back here. Yeah, I mean, when we can.
Yeah. What's the foundation of a Brandon Benton team right now? Are we looking for speed? Are we looking to depend on the power, the 3-run home run, or do you just kind of fashion it around the players that you have at the time?
Clean baseball.
Really?
Clean baseball.
Error free.
Let's throw strikes. Let's play catch. Let's execute the little things. Just those things, all those little things always add up at the end of the game. So, move runners. When you get guys on second and third, less than 2 outs, you score them. So just.
Do you pay much attention to the analytics? In recent years, at least at the major league level, and it's got to trickle down at some point to the JUCOs. Mm-hmm. The bunt is out of fashion, just for one of a particular strategy. Mm-hmm. The bunt is not being used as much. The stolen base isn't being used as much. And there are analytics behind the less bunting being used in this day and age. Do you pay attention to that, or do you more consider old-time baseball? You get a guy on first, you bunt him over.
No, I don't. I mean, it depends. I mean, there's days where you're facing guys that are going to be playing in the high-level Division I, and for sure going to be a professional player.
Right.
And on those days, you do whatever you got to do to
get on base,
to get him over. And there's days where where you tell your guys, hey man, let's hit some doubles.
Yeah.
So
Great Lakes Conference is a pretty tough conference, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Who are the top teams? I know Frontier's striving to be one of the top teams, and maybe getting closer and closer to breaking through, right?
Yeah. I think we're on our way. It's we're a very young team right now. We're nearly every position on the field. Well, every position on the field except for one, and in our rotation right now, we're all freshmen. We're
really?
One sophomore arm, and then we have, I guess the guys on the field right now, you got 2 or 3 that are sophomores.
Okay.
So really, really young, and we're walking through a little bit of growing pains, but I feel like we've kind gotten a lot better in the fall, and then we've progressed as the season's come along. We've had the same situation come up that maybe we failed to execute or didn't do well, and then we've gotten better the second and third time. So, I like the way the team's progressing right now.
Who's going to be the top team to beat in the conference?
They're all tough. I mean, they're all tough. You just have to go out and play as well as you can each day. This week we have Wabash Valley.
Well, like you already told us about, their coach is very outstanding.
Yeah, and I think they were second or third in the World Series last year.
Yeah,
and they've done a good job over there, and I'm sure it'll be a tough series. And they're all good. I mean, everybody's good.
Well, the goal is to get to the College World Series. Where do they play? It's not in Omaha like at the old Rosenblatt Stadium, like the Division I College World Series. Where was the NJCAA World Series?
Grand Junction, Colorado.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been out there to watch?
Never made it, so I'm not going until I make it.
You're not going until you're playing, huh? Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah, it's. I think that's the goal for everybody. Ours is just to get better each day.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how everybody else does it, but if you just try to get better each day, and you're able to accomplish that, then maybe one day you can earn the right to play in that tournament. But I think
it doesn't happen to that many teams, does it? What do they take, top 8 to
10?
Top 10.
Mm-hmm. There's 170-something, 180-something Division I junior colleges.
Yeah.
So, and there's some really tough regions out there.
Well, you got a place you got something to work for then, for sure.
Absolutely.
When you look, let's back off of that. You're a college baseball expert. I mean, pros start their championship seasons tomorrow, but you're a college guy. Who is the top team right now? Who's the team to watch out for, you think, in major Division I college?
I have no idea. They're all really good.
Well, that's the thing.
I mean, it's I don't. It could be. TCU's been in the.
All right, let's rephrase the question in a way that will make me interested. Can my Illini make the World Series?
Sure.
Really?
Sure. Yeah. Everybody has a chance.
Well, that's true.
Everybody has a chance, and they're doing a good job. I think they're ranked in the top 25 right now.
So you stay in contact with all these with probably not all of them, of course. There's a lot of Division I coaches, but you stay in contact with colleges because you've got players on your squad that are getting looks from these schools, right?
Sure. It's a very small community.
Right.
Very small. Baseball is, and everybody kind of helps each other, and everybody's needs are different.
Right.
So one club may be looking for a shortstop, the other club may be looking for a left-handed hitting first baseman, and they're pretty specific about their needs.
No kidding.
Oh yeah.
So these Division I coaches, whenever they come down looking for recruits, they say, Coach Benton, great to see you again. You don't happen to have any left-handed late innings loogies for me, left-handed one-out guys or something like that?
Yeah, that's something.
That is what they'll say.
Yeah. It's, you get texts and phone calls looking for left-handed shortstops, hitting shortstops.
Really?
It depends on the coach. It depends on the coaching staff and their plans. But
if I have a youngster and I want him to play college ball eventually, college or professional baseball, and I say he's 10 or 12 years old, what's the best thing for me to do for that child or help that child along?
Play. Try to play as much as you can.
Really?
I think today there is this select model, and I'm not sure it's the best model, but where there's the club teams. But as long as you're playing, you're getting better.
Right.
You're developing because you're still playing. So I would say just play as much as you can. Try to go to camps. I know we host camps.
Right.
Several other schools around here host really good camps. Go to
camps, it gives you the opportunity to play, learn from other people as well, I guess, right?
Sure. And then, do the best you can to take care of your body and get stronger and work on those skills.
Do you still attend camps, I guess? I mean, because there's those coaching clinics that you can learn a ton at.
Oh, yeah. ABCA conventions, the I-70 clinics. I wasn't able to make it with the new baby this year.
Right.
But and then at the same time, I'll still go down to some of my buddies that are coaching Division I level in southern states, I'll go down there and help them run their own camps.
Oh, that's just outstanding. Coach, I think you're doing a great job.
All right.
Thanks very much for coming up.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. That's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That was Coach Brandon Benton from Frontier Community College. Tomorrow, we're going to talk all kinds of things. We're going to talk essential oils tomorrow on the Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thanks again for coming out, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Have a great day.